going to show you this real quick since you asked the question, and it's a great question. When they talk about like the green speeds, right, being on a, they have a, different speeds like 10, 11, 12. I played in a tournament this year that was 14, right?
Stimp meter, is that?
Yeah, it's using this thing. This is called a stimp meter. This thing. It's really silly. This is a stimp meter being used. It's a simple device that lets the ball roll,
Right.
and however many feet it rolls on a flat area of the green is how fast the greens are. Meaning, if it rolls 7 feet off the stimp meter, which is always, I think, 1 foot off the ground or something.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go to like a stimp meter, let's see. Usually it'll tell us. Let me see here. What is this? Oh, it's got to be at 20 degrees, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know how they judge that, or I don't know how high off the ground that would be.
Right.
I guess the people that do it, because they, have been taught to do it a certain way, right? They know.
Right.
But basically, however far the ball rolls on the ground, that's the speed they call it that day. So if it's 6 feet, it rolls, then it's a 6. If it's 14 feet, it rolls, it's a 14 on a flat area.
Right. So the higher the stimp meter,
the faster it is.
The faster it's going
Right.
to roll. So does that mean that?
Well, so here's let me.
Does that mean you don't take it back as far?
I got you. So then what do you do, right? So because now see, I grew up playing on 12-speed greens, and so I'm used to fast. In fact, I struggle more with the slow greens.
Right.
So it's kind of like whatever you're used to, but here's what you do. I find it best to simply pick a different target. Instead of trying to change yourself that day, thinking, okay, the first putt, when I thought of responding to that putt normally, I was 4 feet past.
Okay.
Well, then on my next putt, let's say it was a flat, straight putt, I'm going to try and be 4 feet short.
Right. So,
pick a shorter target, meaning we call it pick a spot, right? So they call it spot putting, right? So that way you're not having to change yourself. You're thinking about instead different spots. Like this one, this is a downhill putt, obviously, because the spot he chose is short of where the hole is by a few feet, right? So what I find is when they're really fast, instead of me getting in my own head and thinking to myself, oh, hit this softer, because then you start messing with your tempo, I find it better just picking a different target. Meaning, all right, this one, I'm going to leave it a foot short of the hole. And then it gets the hole. But then all day long, I'm just thinking that instead of thinking about me being different somehow.
So you don't change, you change nothing as far as taking the putter back and hitting the ball or placing the ball.
I'm still trying to...
It's still the same?
Yeah, because I'm trying to react. Like the fundamentals of putting, I'm trying to keep my head still, keep my legs still.
Right.
And then once I line up and look, I'm just trying to react with my shoulders only back and forth, which to me feels like I move my elbows back and forth.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to react like a jump shot to the target. Right. So I don't like thinking about how much my putter's moving. Okay. Like some people, they pace off how far it is. They count the steps in their head. They've got conjured up this system of how far the putter moves right to left in relationship to their toes. If it's between their toes, the ball goes 5 feet. If it's outside their toes, it's 7 feet. If it's 3 inches outside their toes, it's 10 feet or something. That's too much. I'd rather just look and just do whatever is instinctual, just like as if I was like here and look at you and throw it, right? I'm just doing it. I don't know. If you ask me after, what'd you just do with your hand, Ryan? How many inches did you move your hand? I'd be like, I don't know. I don't remember. Because I wasn't worried about that. See, so in putting, I don't really like anything involved with thinking too much about what the putter's doing in terms of like how much it's moving.
I see what you're saying, right? Yeah. See, me, I think about if I'm standing